And joining us also from Washington this morning, CBS News political analyst John Dickerson. John, good morning to you. As we know, and as Nancy pointed out, the number one issue for Republicans as they move into power is health care reform, and ideally getting rid of it. What is the likelihood of that happening?
The likelihood is that it's not going to happen. It's not going to be repealed. Even if House Republicans can pass a repeal, the Senate would have to bring it up, still controlled by Democrats. That's not going to happen. If it somehow miraculously did happen, then the president would probably veto it, and both houses would have to override that veto, and the votes just aren't there for that.
So folks who like it may not have to worry about it because there are certain provisions that have actually gone over well with a fair number of Americans. Things like keeping your adult children on your insurance and, of course, those lifetime coverage limits.
And new things that people will like are coming online with the new year. Middle-income seniors will get some relief in their prescription drug prices. But there are other parts that people don't like, and those are tied to the economy, particularly onerous paperwork process that small business has to go through, and that's something Republicans are targeting. For Republicans, the key is to link anything they do to health care to the economy. That is still the central issue, and Republicans have to focus anything they want to do on health care and say, this is how this hurts the economy, and that's why we're trying to get rid of it.
And Republicans have promised to keep their focus on spending. There's going to be a big challenge, though, to that focus coming up very quickly in the new year here, because, of course, in February, there's going to be Congress is going to have to pass a resolution basically to keep the government running, and that could mean raising the debt ceiling. How are they going to make that work for them in terms of what they promised and what may have to be done?
Well, Austin Goolsbee, the president's economic advisor, said it would be catastrophic not to raise the debt limit. Republicans leaders say it would be catastrophic as well. There's agreement on that. The question is, as they battle over maybe getting some spending reduction in order to raise that limit, what Republicans will try and do is say to their Tea Party backers, look, we had to raise the debt limit. It would have been catastrophic not to, but we got spending reductions as a part of a deal to do so. And they'll have to just hope that the spending reductions they get will be good enough for those Tea Party supporters.
And when it comes to the Tea Party supporters, a lot of people are watching this as potential political theater in Washington. As Nancy pointed out, some things that the Tea Partiers may want to do could make both parties uncomfortable. How is this going to play out between the Republicans and Tea Partiers?
Well, even in the moment of excitement when Republicans won that big victory in November, a lot of Tea Party activists and their leaders said Republicans are on probation, no time for celebration. Immediately, they're on the hook. And the thing that Tea Party backers will be looking at is spending. Will the reductions be real? And they're angry already that the GOP, in agreement with the president in the lame duck session of the last Congress, just spent a bunch of money and didn't behave in the way those Tea Party backers would like them to have behaved. So the question for Republican leaders will be to be able to say, look, we're doing what you sent us here to do, but remember, we only control one of the two houses of Congress. We can't remake the city in a day.
Can't remake city in a day, and it all comes back, as we just heard several times, John, to the bottom line and spending. John Dickerson, thanks.